welcome to Talking Comics issue 32. We're back once again at Limited Edition Comics with a spectacular range.
Thanks, Ellie. We love you.
Well, you can have a spectacular Spider-Man, so we can have a spectacular range.
We got a good range. I think we have. I think we keep people happy.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Keep you guys happy.
Yeah, you do. You do. Yeah, yeah. And I'm back once again with the foremost experts on the comic book industry.
I wish.
Basically, the guy that owns Limited Edition Comics, Rich.
Hi guys. How you doing?
So how's things?
Good. Busy. Been a quiet month. May usually is. Not a massive amount of stuff coming out. But it's still ticking over nicely. Still.
Any big books going?
Superior Spider-Man.
Superior Spider-Man.
It's doing really well, and we've got Batman, which is doing really well as well. Yeah, people are putting down DC. For 52 stuff, is books being cancelled, which we'll get onto in a while. Yeah. But you know what, they're doing great.
What about I hear that Batgirl's getting a new female ventriloquist. Has that been moving?
I don't know. I haven't read it yet, so
but has it been coming off the shelves? You know.
Yeah, I mean Batgirl, Batman, all the Batman related. Even Red Hood and the Outlaw sells really well. So yeah,
right. Okay.
DC are doing a good job, guys. So stick with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we should get on with the news.
Go for it.
First of all, I'd like to just go over a couple of things that were in last week's Meanwhile. We haven't actually had a chance to discuss them. First thing is that Grant Morrison will be doing a Wonder Woman Earth 1.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Good. I like Grant Morrison.
Yeah, I saw there's a little bit of artwork that came out, which I showed last week, and it looks very nice. It looks very nice. I like all the Earth 1 stuff. I hope Grant Morrison does a good job. I find him very hit and miss. That's just a personal thing.
That's very true. Yeah, Happy? What was that like for you? Did you read it?
I haven't. I've just picked it up, so cool. I'm hoping to read that because it's just come out in trade. So if you guys want to pick up Happy in trade, it's just come out. But I haven't had a chance to read it.
It's Morrison at his weirdest. But
is it?
Yeah,
okay.
It's good.
I heard a lot of good things about it, but I never really know if it's just the lovers of Morrison that are telling me that they like it, or it's actually quite good.
I think read it for yourself and make up your own mind.
Okay.
I think you'll like it.
Okay, we'll see.
It's different.
Yeah.
Very different.
The next thing that I want to talk about is the S.H.I.E.L.D. TV series had a spot that came out, and in fact at the time of editing the last week's show they released the TV spot, so I literally dropped the TV spot straight into the show. So if you didn't get a chance, go and check it out last week. It's only a short part of it, or check it on YouTube. It's available.
It's good.
It looks fabulous.
It's really good.
It looks fabulous, and you know, you were right. You were right. He said that Agent Coulson, and we have to go back quite a few issues now to. I don't know. I'll refer it back down there somewhere. But you said that Agent Coulson will be coming in the new TV series, and that they'd removed the dagger from his chest
for a reason.
For a reason, which looks like I was right. You were right. It looks like it. Anyway, moving along. We have a Superman also got a TV spot and 2 new posters in that Meanwhile section.
I'm starting to warm to that now.
That was an amazing TV spot.
That's good.
There were 2 TV spots that came out, and they both looked absolutely superb.
Yeah, it does look good.
But again, I'm one of these people that do not believe that you can judge anything about a movie from the TV spot or the trailer. All you can judge is some basic ideas of what it's going to look like, not specifically what the movie is going to be like, or just what it's going to a taste, a visual taste, if you like, of what it might feel like when you watch it in the cinema.
That looks cool though.
Yeah, it looks those TV spots were superb. Now I suppose we should move on to the new news, which is that John Romita Jr. Has shown us a new piece of his artwork for Kick-Ass 3.
Haven't seen it, but I love John Romita.
Yeah,
love him.
And the artwork looks superb, as always, up to the same standard as the first 2 Kick-Ass books. Now, the interesting part here is that if you go to the back of the Kick-Ass books, there were 5 blanks, right? Now, we know the first 3. The first one was obviously Kick-Ass, the second one was Hit Girl, and the third one was Kick-Ass 2, which leaves 2 blanks. But one of the blanks has to be Kick-Ass 3, and it is the final book, which means something must be coming out between Kick-Ass 2 and Kick-Ass 3. Now, is it a Hit Girl 2? Or was it just, am I reading too much in to what is in those?
The latter, I think.
You think I'm reading into it too much?
Yeah, too much.
There's only 4 books.
Yeah.
There will be no Hit Girl 2. Is that what you're saying?
Can't see it. Maybe one of the sort of subsidiary characters, one of the sort of lesser known characters, getting a bit more.
Getting a book.
But getting a push.
A separate book, not Hit Girl, maybe.
No, I think they've overplayed Hit Girl. I think that's enough. She's good in the film. She's good at what she does.
Okay.
But
okay.
Yeah.
So you think they printed that little black space by mistake?
No, I don't think by mistake. I think there's something coming, but I don't think it's hit.
Oh, you don't think it's hit? Okay. Well, we'll find out. I'm going to pass on some interesting news that I'm really excited about. Silver Surfer finally will be appearing in Daredevil number 30.
And do you know what that means?
What?
Well, obviously, if he's now back in the Marvel Universe, what does that mean, Ellie?
Well, hopefully there'll be a comic series which I will be buying ASAP.
It's going to happen, look. It's got to happen.
If they do not do it, it will be the biggest mistake that Marvel now have done so far.
I'm sure they're not worried about that, but
yeah,
they're making lots of money, mate.
They're making plenty.
I think that Silver Surfer's definitely going to have his own book again.
Yeah,
it's got to. With Guardians going off and Nova doing really well, it's got to happen.
Mistakes. We've got two sets of cancellations being announced. One by Marvel, one by DC. Marvel have announced that they're cancelling the Gambit series.
Gambling?
Gambit, didn't I say?
You said gambling.
Gambling. I'm thinking gambling. I don't know why. I'll try that.
The Gambit.
They're gambling the Gambit. Oh, they're cancelling. Okay, we'll try that again.
No, leave it in.
Marvel have decided to cancel the Gambit series. We're guessing it's going to be around issue 17, and they've also cancelled Morbius the Living Vampire, and we're guessing that's going to be around issue 10.
Shame. They're both doing all right, actually. I mean, it's not selling great numbers, but
Morbius can't be selling much.
It's selling all right. I mean, it's selling as much as a mid-tier DC book.
Really?
So, and Morbius is another great character. So, yeah, we need a sort of Marvel vampire. You know, it's
talking about mid-tier DC books getting cancelled. Legion of Superheroes gone. With Threshold gone. Demon Knights gone, and Dial H, which is the one I'm most disappointed about because that was actually quite a good comic series.
It's got a good premise.
Gone.
It really has. It's just a shame that these things can't. You know, even iVampire.
Yeah.
It does really well still. Well, it did do until it was announced to be cancelled, and I just don't understand why they just don't keep it going. And all of a sudden, you might have that interest pick up again.
But they're not making the money on it, and at the end of the day, that's the bottom line. It's the money line.
But they are making money. That's the thing.
They're not. If they were, I honestly believe that if they were making money, they would keep it going. But they are not making money, so they are not keeping it going.
I've seen comics book cancelled. It means people out of work. And it means, people have been buying it and supporting it because people do still love Demon Knights as well.
Do you know what? It is horrible to invest in a comic series and have it cancelled. And I was just talking to someone, one of your punters in the shop, about Gambit and how he's bought all of the Gambit series.
Loves it.
And having it cancelled. And it's a really good book, he said. And having it cancelled is really upsetting. I actually haven't read the Gambit series. I've got the first trade. I am going to be on it this week, literally. It's on the top of my pile.
First few issues are quite weak. They were quite weak.
Right.
I said, like, I might keep it, might drop it. But after about 4 or 5, it started to pick up.
Yeah.
So,
but I think this proves a point that you cannot start off a series week and let it run. It just does not work.
Look at Hawkeye. Came out the same week or week after Gambit.
Yeah.
And everybody went, oh, Hawkeye, art's not
who's going to care? Yeah.
I said Gambit, glitzy, glamorously Gambit. Love that. He's in the shower. All the girls went, ooh, Gambit. And then Hawkeye has just been doing so well, and the sales are going like this as well. They're taking off.
Like I said, it just proves that you need to come out fighting with that first issue, and at least the first 3 issues need to be knockout. And once that happens, then you've got a little room to breathe.
Yeah.
But if I assume Marvel feel that the talent that they had on there were producing knockout comics, etc. But the proof of the pudding is in the bottom line. That is it.
I think they need to seriously look at editorial at Marvel and DC and what they're putting out for first issues. And if they're not happy with it, make it sell a return.
Yeah.
Make it a returnable book. So people go,
DC did do that with the new their new 52.
All returnable.
It was all returnable. So but they were never going to get returned.
There's a few books in there a bit, but we stuck with it.
Huh?
We stuck with it.
Okay. One of the most interesting pieces of news I've had is that Jim Starlin recently had a conversation at a con saying that he is doing a secret project for Marvel.
One sec.
You've been waiting for this, haven't you?
Mate, love him. Love him.
And he's just finished with DC, obviously, or he's still running with DC. I'm not too sure.
DC stuff,
but I can't imagine him running both at the same time.
Why
Is
not?
that possible?
Oh, he's a free agent. If he's not signed to an exclusive, let him do what he wants.
I don't know if they like. I don't know if they like that very much.
That's bullshit.
You think so?
It is. It's, yeah, it's hard to make money in the
I
industry.
very rarely see a writer on both. The only time I remember in recent times was when Dan Abnett was doing Thanos Imperative, and at the same time he was doing a Vertigo title. What was that Vertigo? It was I can't remember for the minute, but
I'm lost.
I know he was doing a Vertigo title around the same time.
Anyway, it's good news.
Yes, fabulous. And what was even more interesting that came out of that interview was the fact that he suggested that the Avengers 2 movie is not going to be about Thanos.
Boo. Hiss.
It's going to be.
That mean?
He'll be in it. He'll be in it, but it's not going to be. He's not going to be the main bad guy.
I kind of get that because you've got Guardians of the Galaxy next year, and I think Thanos should be in the Guardians film. Little taster.
They need to pull it out. They need to drag it out. They're building. It's building. Yeah. It's building, and it's probably going to be the case that there's an Avengers 3 movie going to be holding that battle scene.
And let's face it, Marvel are good at dragging things out.
Yeah, they want that Infinity Gauntlet saga to be built. Oh yeah, that's right. Infinity Gauntlet. I'm saying it now. Avengers 3. I'm saying it.
Won't happen.
It's definitely going to happen. It's definitely going to better happen. Last thing I want to talk about actually is this Arkham Origins trailer, right? Arkham Origins is the third in the game saga, if you like, and they've finally put out a trailer, and it was unbelievable. I don't know if you had a chance to see it.
I'm seeing, but they're great guys.
But oh my god, this trailer was incredible. There was a good fight scene, and just the special effects were just, well, you know, CG, the in-game, out-of-game graphics was so strong. I don't think I've ever seen computer games with such incredible graphics. I doubt very much that those will be the graphics that are in-game, but it still was an amazing little trailer. Anyway. Guys, thank you very much for taking part and listening to Talking Comics issue 32. Please leave comments below on all the things that you disagree with me about, which must be plenty, I'm sure.
All of them, I imagine.
Yeah, probably everything. And you will get responses from us, I promise you. So take care. See you again soon.